Okay, so today I'm going to give you guys my review of the Dallas Wings and Phoenix Mercury game. Dallas Wings family, it wasn't good for us today. So first off, starting with Paige Beckers. So you see the stat line, 11.2 rebound and 3 assists. Not her greatest shooting night, you can say those things and everything like that. However, the positives of today is that we still ended up in double figures. So you guys know I will be leaving here with something. Paige is my goal. I'm always going to glaze. Not her best game, but Paige Beckers will be back. So that's what I can say. She tried her best. Sometimes you don't have a great shooting night. She'll be back. So I'll say that. Also, this is something that's worth noting, but there was like this video and it shows Paige getting hit in the head. So yeah, like that's definitely something that happened and that's something that wasn't called. And so yeah, Paige does not really have a whistle. She was able to get herself to the free throw line a few times, which is good. But yeah, I don't want to show the photo because I know some people don't want to see those things, which is perfectly fine. But yeah, that's something that's happened during the game. I saw it, didn't look great. Hopefully Paige is okay and everything like that. But they have to call these things consistently because when you don't, that's how players get hurt and everything like that. So we just have to call those things and everything. But unfortunate that happened. This was Paige's 3 in the game. Some positivity. So always love Paige Becker's 3 ball. So I'm up. I wanted to take a second to talk about this play too. But Paige had this really nice move into a mid-range jump shot. Unfortunately, it didn't count because it was a shot clock violation, but it was still a good play nonetheless. So I wanted to share. This is another record for Paige. So Paige Beckers is now tied with 3-time MVP Lauren Jackson, 2-time MVP Elena Deladon, and ESPN analyst Chane Ogumake for the 7th longest streak of double-figure scoring games to start a career. So we left with something. I take those things. I forgot to show the shirt that I'm wearing. They made like Paige Beckers era. I got this on TikTok, by the way. But yeah, that was the shirt for the game. This is a recent record Paige has, but Paige Becker scored or assisted on 453 points, the most through 14 games in WNBA history. So, still making history. We love it. This is a tweet from one of the recent games. I forgot to share it, but they said, Paige Beckers is a WNBA championship level point guard. What she did on the inbounds play, telling everyone exactly what she needed because she was aware of the shot clock. My goodness, what a gem. This was the one to Nalissa a few games ago, but I forgot to share this, but I still really agree with this tweet. Also, this is the pre-game fit to those who care. Always like to share these. Also, these were Paige's shoes for the game. As we know, purple is her favorite color. AZ helps her pick the shoes, so I love that. So these were the shoes for the game. I like the shoes. Also, AZ was in attendance in today's game wearing this lamb shirt, so, you love to see it. Love the relationship. Love it. On to my tweets portion from today's game. So this is one that I made, but I said, Paige Beckers had 2 rebounds tonight in honor of her girlfriend AZ Fudd. # power couple. I thought this during the game, I'm sorry, it's so funny to me because AZ Fudd don't get a whole lot of rebounds, so I'm like, okay, I have to tweet this. But I wanted to start off with my own. Okay, I thought this was a good one. This one, Paige, funny as fuck, I can't lie. So, there was this play, I think it was, in the second or third quarter or something like that. But Paige basically was just, she made them foul her basically literally twice, the exact same way. Got to the free throw line both times to cash in on that. But I just thought it was so funny. And the fact that it worked both times, that was really funny. This one, and y'all can lay the Paige doesn't get guarded narrative duress. So, as you can see, exactly. This one, Paige double digits. I'm leaving here with something, # demon, exactly. This tweet, they said, it's bad when Myisha Hines-Allen is being referred to as Dallas' best player of the night on the broadcast, mind you. This was when Paige wasn't on the floor, but child, they always try to give Myisha Hines-Allen 10s, and I'm not going to do that. This one, offensive foul, Hines-Allen looked more like a fullback. What's new? Exactly. This one, Myisha Hines-Allen, truly a defensive liability in every possible way, bro. I swear there was a possession where she didn't even try to contest it. She just let them go right around her and hit the shot. You gotta try. So you see that. We remember her not getting out there to contest Sonia Citron and everything like that, and then she can't play defense without fouling. So she's just such a defensive liability. It's very embarrassing. This one, Dallas, y'all better find a way to stop that white girl and stop her now, child. We got killed by Sammy Whitcomb this game. So this one is crazy. Sammy Whitcomb, 19 points in the first quarter. We only had 19 in the first quarter, bro. She was on a tear. And then there was this one. So it says Sammy Whitcomb, I think it said, had 30 points or something like that in the second quarter. And someone retweeted, they said, Wings fans, this means Kathy will make the call soon. We up in the second half. This was so funny, bro. I think she only finished the night with 36, but as we know, once a player gets 34, 36, they're going to be out of the game, child. Kathy going to make that call. We never get in that DoorDash, child. It's just the friends we made along the way. This one, she's shooting shots over 4'11", JJ Quinterly, #not moved, #unethical hoops. I just thought it was fun. This one, if you want Paige to get going, stop playing her off ball and then try and put the ball in her hands when things don't go your way. Exactly, bro. Like, they be icing out Paige, and just like the way that they run it without Paige, it's not great. It's not great. I get because of injury, she's not able to play her true position. But when Paige isn't running it, it's just not great. It's really bad. Just empty possessions, shot clock violations, really bad turnovers. Like, it was awful to see. This one, what the fuck? Does Kathy put a monitor on them, and when they get to 37 points, something just goes off? Okay. This one, embrace the tank, Dallas Wings fans. Child, it looks like that's what we're gonna have to do. AZ Flood coming soon. This is another tweet that stood out. It said, and this is my real issues about the whole rookie agenda, is JJ and Zaza are cones on defense. It's actually terrible. Yeah, like everybody besides Paige really is a defensive liability in this team. Like I said, with Dejanay Carrington out, it's just getting further exposed, and we have to be better on defensive possessions. But I definitely agree with this tweet. We have to be better defensively as a team. Like, it's bad. Talking about everyone else's performance, JJ Cornerly, 18 points, 5 assists, 2 steals, 41.2% from the field, 7 to 17 field goals, 4 of 8 from the 3. She hit 4 threes, damn. 2 turnovers and 52.9% true shooting. Not a bad stat line, not efficient from the field, but not a bad stat line, I will say that. Continuously, like I say, she has to have more patience, just the way that I see her running it up in transition and the way that she was facilitating possessions this game. I didn't love it. Just having to have more patience in those regards and everything like that. As I say, Paige is best leading this team and running the point and everything like that. She can't do that because of injuries. I understand those things. Excited for when she's back doing that and doing what she does best. So not a bad stat line, not efficient. I have my qualms, offensively, defensively, but it's not a bad stat line. So I'll say those things, can appreciate it. Then we look at Zaza, so 15 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. 1 steal, 38.9% from the field, 7 of 18, 1 of 7 from the 3. Damn, 4 turnovers, 41.7% true shooting. Not the most efficient from the field, not a bad stat line. Some of the shot selection is questionable. Defensively, we have to improve those things. But yeah, at least we had 15, 4, and 3, but it could stand to be better. I'll say that. Look at Myisha Hines-Allen. 11 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 80% from the field, 4 or 5 field goals, 1 and 2 from the 3, 2 free throws, 4 turnovers, 93.5% true shooting. I'll give her 4s today. At best, it was one of her better scoring games. However, defensively, like I say, she is a defensive liability. We have those problems. It's like she doesn't give a fuck. You're letting them go around you and score. You're not even trying to contest, or you foul. So it's those problems. It's the not setting screens. I have the same issues. And then she had 4 turnovers. So I'll give her 4s. Because you still had 4 turnovers in this game. And it's not good. It's not good. I look at everybody else. Tierra McCowan, 22 minutes, 9 points, 10 rebounds, 1 steal, 1 block, 33% from the field. Got to be better at finishing. One of her better games, but still got to be better at finishing. Already talked about Zaza, Paige, Louisa, 29 minutes, I think 4 points. I can't see the rest of the stats, 1 block. So you guys said in the last game that what she didn't necessarily show up on the box score and everything like that. I will take that. This game, we got to get better at finishing around the rim and just getting those shots to go. And it's not just her. I feel that way about everybody, but multiple times I see her and everybody missing easy shots at the rim, and we got to clean those things up and everything. I will say that it has to be better. I will say that. Continuing on, Leah Tsu King, 12 minutes, 2 points, 4 rebounds, 33% of the field, not great. Leah Rue, 23 minutes, 2 points, 7 rebounds, 25% from the field, not great. And then everyone else is out, as you see. To the advanced metrics for today's game. So first quarter, 28-19. I just thought that Phoenix came out hungry. We beat them the last game. We had all the injuries and everything like that. They were pissed about it, rightfully so. And they just came out hungry. They played really good offensively, defensively. Sammy Whitcomb, like I said, I think she had 19 points in that first quarter. So, she was cooking us. We couldn't really do anything to stop her. Couldn't get shots to go. Bad shot selection. Just missing some layups, some floaters, easy stuff around the rim. The first quarter in the whole game, really. Defensively, I thought this game had to be one of our worst defensively. Just bad. Falling asleep on defense, not being where you're supposed to be to contest a shot, and everything like that. Being defensive liabilities, not knowing what you're supposed to execute defensively. Defensively, this had to be one of our worst games of the season. So we just started off really bad. And throughout this game, we were bad. Second quarter, we got a score 24-20. Third quarter, 30-17. Fourth quarter, 20-16. I think this is when Paige was out and everything like that, because Paige didn't play the full game. So yeah, I just thought overall we were just very sloppy. Just the way that the offense was ran overall, it just looked like we didn't really know what we were doing. And then you just have moments, like I said, of shot clock violations, of really bad turnovers, of empty possessions, really bad shot selection as well, just not being able to get the shots to go. And it just wasn't about playing like a team like we did the last game and making smart, continuous decisions on every possession. It was like we played reactive, we played rush, we just didn't play with pace, we didn't play well, and that was throughout the entire game. Really, like, this was a really hard game to watch. I got spoiled by good Dallas Wings basketball, and now we right back in the gutter. So that's kind of my analysis of what went wrong for the most part. Biggest leads, never had a lead. They had a 30 lead in the fourth quarter, so you see that. Now we see the run. So they had a 10-2 run in the first quarter, a 34-11 run in the second quarter, 6-0 run in the third to the fourth quarter, and then best player streaks. Paige Beckers with 6, and Sammy Whitcomb with 8. So we see those things. And then we continue on head-to-head metrics. So from the field, 27-75. That really shows how awful we are continuously. What do I always say? The shot selection isn't great. We have to fall out of love with the contested layup. It's a lot of same problems with my Chicago Sky. So you have that, not being able to get the easy shots to go, being bad from three continuously. It's the same things that I talk about with the shot selection and everything like that. And just not being smart. Our post players not being able to finish. So that's really, really frustrating to me. Just some shots that were just a day late and a dollar short continuously throughout this entire game. The shot selection was really bad. I cannot stress that. Phoenix Mercury 36-76, so they were just better. And then we look at the 3, 8 of 24. Like I say continuously, we shoot too many threes. We should do more mid-range jump shots, and we should do more layups that are not contested, and just have better moments, having to pick and roll more, and just better plays and everything like that. We don't have those things. We don't have those things. So I hate that. They were better 14-32. We got cooked. It's not great. Free throws 10-12, better in that way, but they cashed in. They had more 16-25. We got to play defense without fouling. Turnovers 18-11. I kind of talked about this earlier, but the turnovers really frustrated me this game, because how many times are you continuously going to pass into traffic? You see them, you see the traffic, you see defenders right there. Why the fuck do you keep passing into traffic? Every game we go through this, and there's a traveling, and there's the stepping out of bounds. Multiple bad turnovers by everybody this game. Maisha Allen had 4 turnovers this game, and they still try to convince me she's a good facilitator. The turnovers have to be cut down on. 90% of our turnovers are avoidable. We did better at taking care of the ball. I think maybe the last time we played them or in recent games, and it was very sloppy with the turnovers. It pisses me off so bad continuously, the decisions that they make with the basketball. You have to take care of it. I'm sorry. Rebounds 48-51. I literally said this, bro. Angel Reese, do you like Tex-Mex? Somebody please make me an edit of Angel Reese in a Dallas Wings jersey. I'm going to make a separate video asking for it because I need it. Angel Reese alone would have had 20 rebounds this game. I can assure you that. The queen of the rebound. She crashes the boards offensively and defensively. Our rebounds are not good because our posts want to be 6'7", and you can't rebound the fucking basketball. Box out and rebound the fucking basketball. That's what you're supposed to do, and you can't rebound the fucking basketball, and they're getting opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. Get the rebound. I don't know what's so hard about that. Angel would have made a killing tonight rebounding. I can guarantee you that. We need Angel so fucking bad. And then continuing on, you see everything else. So we look at the assists. So of course we got out assisted 29-16. The blocks 5-3. They had more defensive rebounds, pretty close. Offensive rebounds 13-11, and then you see points off turnovers. They had 24 points off of our turnovers, and then we only had 10. So yeah, it's a problem. It's a problem. Continuing on, we see fast break points 14-6. We're continuously not great in transition. If we can even get in transition, missing easy layups, turning over the basketball, etc. I go over this every video, and our defense in transition is really bad. We have to fix those things. Period. Second chance points 12-10, and then steals 9-5. Personal fouls 15-16. So you see that. Why do I think that the Dallas Wings lost this game? In summation, we just all couldn't put it together as a team. We had good moments, we had good possessions, but, the offensive possessions, a lot of them were just empty, couldn't get shots to go. I always say everything about bad shot selection. I don't want to repeat myself too much. But you just see that offensively, it just wasn't humming like it was last time, and, we have to be better and more purposeful in the shots that we take and just how we run the floor and all those things. So you have that. Like I said, I thought that the defense was not great this game, not able to shut Sammy Whitcomb down in the slightest. So that really hurt us defensively, and we can't play defense without fouling. So those are problems. Already talked about this earlier, but our rebounding is atrocious. Our bigs have to do better at that. I am sorry, bro. And just in general, our bigs, it's like they're either good or they're not. You have to be better. You have to be better in terms of the rebounding, in terms of the defense, in terms of the screening, in terms of your spacing of the floor. Our bigs have to do those things, period. They did not do what needed to be done around there in terms of finishing as well. So just as a team, we weren't able to put it together as well. Crystal's rotations are always very puzzling to me. The fact that we got our ass beat in the beginning in the first quarter, and then you decide to add Maisha Hinedown into the game. We are already going through enough, and you add her to the game. What is that going to do for us? What is that going to do for us? His management and everything like that. But just all around, weren't able to do what we needed to do offensively, defensively. Phoenix was hungrier. They played better. They played smarter, and they did everything that we didn't do. And, that's why they win the game, and that's why we don't. So you just got to hold, everyone accountable for this performance. It wasn't pretty. It wasn't pretty. Second, they took Paige out of the game. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I stopped watching. That fourth quarter was what that fourth quarter was. I don't know that lifestyle. I don't know that lifestyle. It wasn't good. And it was so good to see great Dallas Wings basketball. We won 5 out of the last 7. This game, they weren't hungry for it enough. I don't know. They just didn't play well enough offensively, defensively. You got to play smart if you want to win games. We didn't do that today. We got our ass beat. Hopefully next game we come better. We come hungry and everything like that. No update on the injuries and everything like that for Rike and for Dejanay. Did not travel with the team. So you see how that develops, and, you just got to get better from it. I mean, what else is there to say, really, when we got played on every fundamental level of basketball? It is what it is. It ain't what it ain't. Wasn't pretty to watch. And you guys can let me know what you guys think down below in terms of why we didn't win. Now, if we continue on to the Phoenix Mercury side, Alyssa Thomas with a triple-double. That's what Alyssa Thomas does. And, she bounced back. Last game that they played against us, it wasn't great for her. And today she responded. A triple-double. Absolutely insane. So 15 points, 10 rebounds, 15 assists. She had 2 steals, 62.5% from the field, 5 of 8 field goals, 5 of 8 free throws, 4 turnovers, which is not great. But the assist to turnover ratio, 15-4, that ain't bad. And 65.1% true shooting. Alyssa Thomas was just Alyssa Thomas tonight. Incredible performance. You got to give her a 10s for, how long she's been in the league and her production and, the triple-double and what she does. So, great game for Alyssa Thomas. That's all that I can say. Then Sammy Whitcomb is really the star of tonight's game. 36 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, 7 3-pointers made, 63.2% field goal percentage, 12 of 19, 7 of 11 threes, 5 of 8 free throws, 3 turnovers, and 79.9% true shooting. The woman just couldn't be stopped, and she was getting crafty. She was hitting those floaters, she was hitting those layups, getting those tough and ones. She was hitting the 3 and everything like that. If it wasn't my team and I was watching her play, I would have been like, this is beautiful basketball. Unfortunately, it was against us. We got our ass beat. Like I said, we couldn't contest the shots whenever it mattered, and she got it done. She got it done. Player of the game, I can only give 10s. Then we look at everybody else. No Sawtu tonight, by the way. She is hurt, and also same thing with Kalia Copper. So, yeah, I won't be talking about them because they didn't play. So you see these things. And then Williams, 21 minutes, 17 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 87.5% field goals. Natasha Mack, 24 minutes, 4 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 2 block. Not great from the scoring, but she showed up in everywhere else. Kalani Brown, 24 minutes, 6 points, I think 9 rebounds, 2 assists, 50% from the field. And I saw that shit that she liked about Angel, and she's weird as fuck for doing that because they altered something in Angel's face, and she liked that shit. And anybody hating on Angel Reese, I got a problem with you. So yeah, that was weird. And then Cole McConney, 23 minutes, 4 points. I can't see the rest, so you see those things. And then Westbelt, 14 points. Okay. 4 rebounds, 36% from the field. Not great. Lacosta, 6 points. And you see all that. So why did the Phoenix Mercury win this game? It's what I already talked about. They just played harder than us. They wanted it more. They were hungry. They had hurt people. It's funny how this is a reverse of what happened last time. Last time, we were really banged up and everything like that, and we came through with the win. This time, I mean, we still are banged up with injuries and everything like that, but they had injuries. They were able to come in. They played hungrier. They played smarter offensively, defensively. They just did exactly what had to be done, and we didn't do those things on the rebounding, all those things. They just played complete. They played like a team. They beat us, and so that's my review. You guys can let me know what you think below.